Welcome to our videos on advanced features of Google AdWords. In this video, we'll get started with an A/B testing experiment. Okay, so here we are in the Website Optimizer area of Google AdWords, and I chose to go with the A/B testing experiment. So checklist. Before you start, make sure you complete the following. Choose the page you would like to test. Create alternative versions of your test page. Identify your conversion page. So I need to set that up now. First of all, let's choose a page. So I'm going to go to my FTP software. And okay, here I am in my FTP, and I'm using the free version of Ace FTP here. And we get an advertisement, but I find that for free software it works incredibly well. So I'm going to be working with a site called demonstrationdomain.com. And if I go back to my browser, there's demonstrationdomain.com. There's nothing there at all, so we're starting with an entirely blank slate. So actually, as a first step, let's just create some web pages quickly. Okay, I've opened up Dreamweaver, and let's keep things simple. Let's just have 2 pages. So I've opened up File, New, Basic Page, HTML, Create. And let's keep things very basic. This is Test Page 1. And that will do. And actually, one thing I do need, of course, is because this is just a demo page, it won't look like a proper page, of course, but we still need to be able to get to the, okay, what does Google call it? A conversion page. So we need to be able to get to our conversion page. And what that means is, okay, here's just one quick example, a popular daily newsletter, Daily Reckoning. And on their front page, they have lots of free content. But one conversion they can track is describe here, get the Daily Reckoning free, click on that, you get a pop-up, and this could be one of their test pages. It just has one purpose. What could people do on this page? They could either close it, or they could subscribe, which is what this company wants visitors to do. And there's another option. You can get a sample issue there, and that's it. So really, the goal they want, when visitors come to this page, they want visitors to become subscribers. So the page the visitors see after entering their email here would be the conversion page, because it means the visitor has successfully converted to become an email subscriber. So let's say 100 people come to this page, 20 of them enter their email address, and the other 80 leave. That's a 20% conversion from visitor to subscriber. Now, let's say this company had 2 versions of this page, and they were testing one against the other. And one converted at 15% and one at 25%. Over a decent number of visitors, those conversion numbers become meaningful. So obviously, the page that converted at 25% is the best one to keep. So they could have 2 versions of this page appearing here, and whichever one works best over time to turn visitors into subscribers is the one they want to keep using, of course. And then that becomes the control. And then they'll keep testing new versions of the page to beat the control, to create even more effective versions of the page. So that's what a conversion page would be. Back to Dreamweaver, and I have to be able to get to the conversion page somehow, so I'm just going to do a link. So go to conversion page. Okay, and select that and make it a link. So let's say it goes to convert.html. And okay, let's save that. Okay, I've saved it as test1.html. and now let's change it. This is test page 2. And that's all we need to do. So File, Save As, and let's save this page quickly as Test 2. Okay, that's done. And lastly, let's get a conversion page. This is the conversion page. And delete the link because we're already there. And let's do a Save As well. Okay, that's convert.html. So let's go to FTP, and over on the left is my desktop. And I want to select these three, Convert, Test 1, and Test 2, and Upload. Upload those to the root of demonstrationdomain.com. Okay, now, back to the browser, and back to demonstrationdomain.com. Refresh, and it's showing us the 3 pages. So if I click on Test 1, I see the Test 1 page. Test 2 page looks just like that, and the conversion page looks just like that. So now let's start integrating this with Google. Go back to AdWords. I have completed the steps above and I'm ready to start setting up my experiment. So click and continue. And OK, A/B experiment setup, name your experiment and identify pages, name your experiment. The experiment name will help you to distinguish this experiment from others. Your users won't see. So, okay, this is just for your own internal reference. So, A/B, testing, demo. Then, identify the pages you want to test, add as many variations as you like, naming them so you can easily distinguish them in your reports. At least 2, including the original, are required. So, the control plus 1 at least. These URLs could be bookmarked by your users, so after your experiment is completed, you may want to keep these URLs valid. That's one option, I guess. What I would probably do after an experiment is done is I would delete the pages I'm no longer using and redirect them to a page of my choosing. Alternatively, you can just change the versions of page 1 and page 2, so even if they bookmark the page and come back to it, they just see a later version of the page. Okay, name, original. You don't have any choice in that name. Original page URL. http://www.demonstrationdomain.com /test1.html. And okay, it's telling me page found. It's checking again, and yes, it's finding that page, so I typed it in correctly. Name, let's say that will do. It's as good a name as any. Okay, page variation URL. Let's select all this. Control-C to copy, put the cursor there, Control-V to paste, change test1 to test2.html. And I could add more if I wanted. You can test multiple versions of the page, but let's just stick with those 2. Okay, identify your conversion page. I'm just going to Control-V again for a quick shortcut and change test1.html to convert.html. And okay, so that part's done, and if I wanted to, I could save progress and finish later, but let's just continue.